everyone, my name's Jade Wallace. I'm coming to you today from my home in Windsor, Ontario, and I hope you're all doing well. Thank you to Vallum magazine for inviting me to read. And the first poem I'm going to read is the one from Vallum called Anemone. I devoted my life to her after I saw her sleep. When she sleeps, she still hears everything. The planes of her face shift as I speak to her, but her replies seem all rote or nonsense. When she sleeps, she is like God, and I am too simple for illumination. My words sink like shells, small, petrified sea blossoms into her conscience as deep as the ocean. Still I stream to her hand. If a seraph should ask me how I feel about her, or how I feel about God, my answers would hardly differ. I could pray to both of them with the same words. I am iris and anemone, changing blood into petals to catch your rain. You are the almond, the algae, the elephant calf, too vast a variance to be more knowable than a secret. My ardor is only a flower's covenant with a sycamore. Your love is the limitless patience that a continent can have for a leaf. When she sleeps, I run my fingers over the spines in our bookcase and hear the dead letters quaking, waiting to be revived. I know that she will wake. I know that one day God will turn to look at me. There is correspondence that will not be lost on the way, and if it does not arrive today, it will surely arrive tomorrow. There are happenings that are inevitable and upon which the present entirely depends. We have fields of vision, but there are also fields beyond vision, and there are those so great that they fill all of the fields over and under completely, existing mostly out of sight. Still, we always know them a little. They are implied by every persistence in an inhospitable place. I learned this when I lived alone, and my coat grew softer about me with age, but hidden itches multiplied in the fabric of my hours. The world was incomprehensible with errors of transcription that I could never find. My deeds were shrinking lines bordered on all sides by deafening margins. I was less than a dog then, for dogs at least will be mourned. Yet that is when I was surest of her, most certain of God and of that which must come. I knew them as some plants know water, not because I had seen rain, but because, were it not for the lake sleeping deep in the aquifer, my leaves would have long ago turned to dust. So that poem was certainly not written about being in self-isolation, though I suppose it has many resonant themes. This next poem hopefully is not relevant for any of you, but it is called Coriander, and it recently appeared in the Thames Review. This panic smells like coriander. Looks as small as an apple seed that has fallen out of place on the bed linens. The germ turns first translucent, then to a cloud of sunlit motes. What began as tangibly as a bug becomes in time a bugbear that still stings the skin at night. Bloodsuckers do not die, they only ascend to metaphor. We keep a lamp burning and wait for the second coming, the third. Eternal return of the same is an obvious truth for those with no upward mobility, though the unacquainted call it tactile delusion. That is all for today. I hope you all have a great evening.